Now, Shvat sounds a lot like Shabbat, but it's spelled a little differently, and it's the month that comes after Tevet. So we've gone from Kislev, darkest month, Tevet, still dark, finally Shvat. So the reason why I'm seated next to my humongous flower that came out of my corn plant is because it keeps growing and it has the most fragrant smell. I'm gonna have to cut it off soon and put it in some water so it can, flourish as a flower and go on with its life cycle. But look how big this leaf is. Shvat is all about trees. We have a few different beginnings of the year in the Jewish calendar, and in Shvat, Tu B'Shvat is the beginning of the year that has to do with trees. So Tu B'Shvat is a very special holiday for me because it is a time when I do seders of fruit. So I will have tables, and students of mine and my friends sit at the table, and we will eat different kinds of fruits, different species, as we say, that are indicative to Israel. So we have pomegranate, we have dates, we have barley, grape juice, all kinds of different grapes and grape juice right there in front of you that you can see. And we say a different blessing for each one of them. Hillel and Shammai were once having a discussion in the Gemara, and it says they were discussing when we should have Tu B'Shvat. Should it be when the leaves have started to bloom on the plant? That was Shammai's idea. Or should it be when the sap is rising? That was Hillel's idea. And of course, Hillel always seems to win the argument. He usually has the more lenient opinion, and he's usually a little bit more openly loving, a little more touchy-feely, a little bit more compassionate. And Hillel said that it's more important that we believe that the sap is rising within the tree. See, before this was growing, I guess a couple months ago, I didn't realize that it was there. It just looked like a regular husk coming out of the plant. And to my great surprise, when I came back from New York, there was this beautiful flower. But I didn't see it. Does that mean that it didn't exist? No, it did exist. It was in the DNA of this plant, but it was hidden deep within it. And normally this time of year, there are no blossoms. I mean, maybe some apple blossoms, but not the actual apple that comes later on in the spring. But for, these certain plants right now in this time of year, usually there's no leaves, there's no fruit. Of course, I'm living in California, but usually we don't see that. And so we have to believe that even though it might be dark and we're coming out of the dark. Oh, even though it might be a little dark or it might feel really dismal right now in the world, we have to believe that the sap is rising. We have to believe the fruits are going to come. And now whatever labor we have put in, whatever actions we have taken, whatever good thoughts we've put out there, whatever good words we've put out there, will all come together in a beautiful harvest in the spring, and we should see lots of great fruits. So a couple of things to remember. This month of Shvat is all about healing your eating. So if there is a certain kind of food that you want to bring in to your palate or to your diet, like let's say you need more greens, like me, I always need more greens in my diet, start this month. You need more kale? Start this month. Put a little bit of kale in your smoothie. Just have the faith that things will be as they will be. And as my sister's been saying on her podcast, Don't Keep Your Day Job, very inspiring. I highly recommend it. One thing she's been saying is when you take a step in the direction that your heart really wants to go, that your dreams are, other things, other fruits of your labor will come that you didn't even expect. And if you keep taking action, massive action in that direction, you will see things pop up that you didn't even know were there. And you may smell great fragrances of things that you didn't even know were there. So those are my 2 cents for Shvat. You should have a wonderful feast of different fruits and celebrate each other's differences and come together with other people and enjoy. Do you know that there's people on the earth called fruitarians? They only eat fruits, and after you have a fruit seder, you can kind of get to know why, because you feel very full afterwards. My mouth's watering just thinking about a Tu B'Shvat seder. So enjoy. You will find different Haggadot, just like you have for Passover, you have Haggadot. You'll find Haggadot online if you want for the Tu B'Shvat seder. So enjoy. Chodesh Tov.